More R&B and hip-hop memories on my fancy playlist. Got quite a few of these R&B joints on my fancy playlist. October 17th, 1993. How you doing? It's Mr. DJ. Resuming countdown on my fancy playlist. Well, October 17th, 1993. 25 years ago. Can you believe it? Well, Sisters with Voices with Downtown, going downtown, although downtown in this case is probably more of a metaphor than something that's literal. Sisters with Voices started out as a gospel group. 3 women formed in 1986. Later on, they put together some demos. Their manager did something really brilliant. She took their demos and she sent them out to the record executives along with a bottle of Perrier. And they got a record deal with RCA. After doing an audition, a live audition, Sisters with Voices singing in front of RCA executives, they got them a deal. Great harmonies. It was definitely a no-brainer that they were signed to RCA in 1991. It's About Time in 1992, and what can I say? It was a monster platinum 3 times over. As of 2015, SWV has sold about 25 million albums. By 2015. And that's not counting the album they put out. Well, they did put out an album in 2015. I guess it would count in their last album they put out in 2015. Got something to say about that one too in just a minute. But let's get into It's About Time, I'm So Into You. Remember that one? The hit line was all over that one back in the summer, I think it's summer, fall of 1992. And there was Right Here. There were 2 versions of Right Here. There was the straight up R&B version, and then there was one that was used Human Nature. Michael Jackson's Human Nature as a sample. That was the monster hit back in the summer of 1993. There was Weak also in 1993. And we got Downtown, which I guess would be the 4th single. Maybe it was a double A side. I'm not sure. Most of these records on this CD was produced and written by Brian Alexander Morgan. But this particular cut, Downtown, was produced by Jannard Parker. I believe I pronounced his first name right. Boy, I gotta tell you, God, they just, as far as I'm concerned, they had an amazing comeback record back in 2016. Well, it was released late in 2015. It was off the last album they put out. I think it was Steel. Name of their last album. They broke up in 1998, and you might remember Coco, one of the singers. She put out an album. She had a song out called Sunshine. Remember Sunshine? Around 1999, 2000, in that era, late 90s, early 2000s, and they put out a CD. They got back together and put out a CD in 2012 and put out another one in 2011. And then they put out another one in 2015. And boy, there's a song I fell in love with on that album, Man Crush Everywhere. Released as a single, I think, late 2015. I put it on my fancy playlist in 2016. That was my song. That was my summer record. Summer 2016. It was atmospheric. It was sexy. It was an adorable record. Slow. Man Crush, was it Man Crush Everywhere? I think it was Man Crush Every Day. Man Crush Every Day. I'm sorry, got the song title wrong. Man Crush Every Day. It kind of reminded me of some of those old school jams back in those real slow jams back in the late 80s, like Piano in the Dark by Brenda K. Russell, something like that. Or was it Can You Stand the Rain or something like that by New Edition in the late 80s? That Man Crush Every Day had the same vibe to it. Sisters with Voices, boy, they came out strong. This is one of the ultimate Quiet Storm classics. Man Crush Every Day. But let's get back to this funky jam at number 29. Hip-hop, R&B, baby. Downtown by Sisters with Voices. Number 29 on my fancy playlist, October 17th, 1993.